New discovery in cave. Previously unknown species turn spiders into zombies. Scientists have discovered a new fungus species that can take control of spider behavior. Now they are left with one big question. Fungus has taken control of cave spider. The newly discovered fungus species took control of both the cave spider and the shaded orb weaver. Both spider species inhabit caves? Copyright Tim Fogg, Tex Stein Hansen. Published on 03.02.25. In a cave in Northern Ireland, researchers have discovered a brand new fungus species. The fungus was in the process of taking control of a spider's behavior for its own gain. In a new study, researchers from KAB International and the Natural History Museum Denmark describe the newly discovered species as a zombie fungus. It is a previously unknown species of parasitic fungus, and it is even more interesting that it can manipulate the behavior of its host like a zombie fungus. João Araujo, curator and assistant professor of mycology at the Natural History Museum Denmark, tells Illustrated Science. Many undiscovered species, fungi play a major role in ecosystems around the world, and are hence found in our food, our bodies, and in nature. There are approximately 1.5 million different species of fungi, but the researchers behind the new study believe they are often underestimated. As a result, there are still many fungi that mycologists do not know about. The new fungus, discovered in caves in both Northern Ireland and Ireland, has been given the Latin name of Gibberella edinburghi. DNA analyses, etc., determine that this was a new species. Can control spider behavior? The researchers explain that the fungus was discovered on two different spider species in the caves in Northern Ireland. According to the researchers, the purpose of taking control of the spiders is to spread spores, and the new study has shown that the manipulation is more diverse than previously believed. It remains a mystery how the fungi are able to manipulate spider behavior, possibly through the release of metabolites, an intermediate or end product of metabolism, in the host's brain. João Araujo says, fungal spores travel far and wide. They turn ants into zombies and manipulate the climate via air currents. Fungi have developed a series of cunning tricks to spread their gametes and colonize the planet. CAP produces air currents. Fungi caps give off water vapor, lowering the temperature and producing air currents around the fungus. This gives the spores an extra push away from the stagnant air just above the ground, spreading them across a larger area. Parasitic fungus grows out of an ant. The Ophiocordyceps fungus infects ants and takes over their brains. The ant is forced to climb a tree, and the fungus grows out of the back of the ant's head, releasing spores that can rain down on new ants on the forest floor. Cloud of spores puffs into the air. The puffball accumulates spores inside its cap, only releasing them when it is touched by an animal, a drop of water, etc. The largest puffball, Calvatia gigantea, contains up to 7 trillion spores. Yeast fungi are asexual? Not all fungi spread spores? Yeast reproduces by one cell forming a bud that develops into a new daughter cell. Over time, one single cell becomes an entire population of genetically identical yeast cells. The substances may have medical potential, but this remains to be proved. João Araujo explains.